Hey, what's up? Hey, everybody. Listen, what's going on? Welcome to this small preview for the big time show that will be happening on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hello to everybody presently now that is on Facebook, possibly, and those that may be watching this by YouTube later. And of course, to those that will be watching this by Periscope, and of course to the home team, which is on Podbean. So I appreciate all of you that will be either watching this live or perhaps a little bit later on. Before I do this little small preview, I want to let you know that music that you heard that I was clapping my hands to is our little theme music for the podcast, and it was done by Alex X Winters that you see on your screen right now. All you have to do is go to him if you're on Podbean. It's Alec X Winters, Alec ALEC X Winters on Instagram, and he has that music there. And of course, I appreciate him for allowing me to use the music that he created for my podcast. So I appreciate him on that. What's going on, good people? We will be on tomorrow at 3 p.m. We're going to talk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ain't no sense of acting like, ain't no sense of getting new. I mean, y'all know what's going on. We're going to talk about it tomorrow evening at 3 p.m. There's always a new twist or a new scenario that has come. And of course, between Tuesday night, which was our last time with you, and now coming up to Saturday at 3, I told you there'll be a new twist added on. And of course, it has happened. Well, it's not going to happen, but Cowboy news is always Cowboy news. This stuff about Russell Wilson and all this fake enthusiasm that we'll talk about all that tomorrow at 3 p.m. There's some other things. I checked my phone out before I got here, so Dak's still not signed. So uh, what else is new? So we'll talk about that, of course, on tomorrow. So hang with me on tomorrow. You can hear me live again on Podbean. I wish that some of you people would join that. What's going on? Who is that? Hey, Chevy. See there, I got it right. See, I remember from last time. Hey, Chevy, what's going on? I see you, man. I appreciate you popping in. It's just a little small preview. We're going to talk about, Dak. Talk about Russell Wilson. Let me. Why do Cowboy fans? Y'all just help me here. Y'all help me. I really didn't want to do it, but I guess I'll do it. Why everybody gets so excited about everybody when they become somewhat free or trade value, and Cowboy fans just automatically think we're supposed to get them? I mean, it's just amazing to me. And even though a person may call out the Cowboys' name, it doesn't really necessarily mean that they really want to come. But they know it's the biggest brand in the league, and people will use the biggest brand in the league knowing that they really don't want to come. And I believe, that that's what's going on with Russ. It really just don't even make any type of sense. But we got Cowboy fans um, who are already signed on. And they've already shipped Dak out of Dallas. They FedEx and they put a sticker on his backside and say, "Get on out of here. We want Russell Wilson." They rolling out the red carpet to him. Yeah. Exactly. Chevy, you already ahead of me already. You know what you're saying is 100% true. Y'all see what Chevy said. Chevy telling the truth. I don't even have to add nothing to that. Chevy, do I need to pass this mic to you? Because you already on it. It's just the truth. You know, it's yeah, exactly. Thank you, hey James. Yeah, see that's kind of everybody name that come up. We just automatically say, hey, we want them, and isn't it ironic that nobody ever comes that always say it? Now, some of that is because the Jones family won't even offer them contracts. I get that. But isn't it ironic that nobody ever comes? I'm just saying, we just need to calm down, you know. And it's no knock against Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is the truth. It's just no question about it. And I have no question that if Russell Wilson came to Dallas, we would be good. I have no question about that. I'm not knocking him at all. He's everything that you look for. He's the NFL Man of the Year. Don't get no higher than that. He's a multi-time Pro Bowler, been to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. Young enough still. He's dangerous. Everybody know that about Russ, but I don't want him. We got it. Exactly. I don't want him either, bro, Gary. I don't want him, but he's all of that. But I want that. There's not a gigantic gap, not to me. It's really not. But Cowboy fans have already shipped Dak off and want to bring Russell in, and it's just amazing to me. And we'll talk about a lot of that tomorrow. That's just a small preview of that. There's also a myth. It's not a myth. I heard this morning about the description of Dak from one Dan Orlovsky. I don't know if you guys heard that. He's frequently on ESPN, on Get Up, and he was on First Take this morning. And in actuality, Dan Orlovsky was saying things that I've been saying about Dak for 3 years. He did. Things like saying that he's good, but he ain't great. He's not elite, all that kind of stuff. I said the same thing. I said it years ago. But it's now coming to the forefront, and it is a discussion again. I'm going to pull up the discussion tomorrow again. It's going to tick a lot of y'all off. I already know that. Some of y'all going to get upset because people are going to have certain stances with Dak Prescott. So y'all come with your guns, proverbial guns, loaded. And we're going to talk about Dak being good, or is he great, or should he get paid the money that everybody's saying? Y'all come with y'all guns loaded tomorrow. You already know it's going to be a difference of opinion. We all family, Cowboy family, but when it comes to Dak, there's just so many angles and differences that people have when it comes to him. So tomorrow, we hope that you guys come and ready to engage in the Dak Prescott debate on whether he should get 40, or whether you think he's only worth 30, or whether you think he's not worth having at all. We got some Cowboy fans like that. We got some. It's a natural debate Uh, and here on my show, if you've been with me before, you know that I accept all angles. I'm not gonna knock you for your belief because it's your belief, it's your preference, it's your it's your opinion, your perspective on what you think the way that the organization should go. So I'm not gonna knock you for it. I ain't gonna be blocking you and all that kind of stuff. I don't do all that. We just gonna have a nice little. Um, I guess it'll be a debate because I guarantee you, when it comes to Dak Prescott, it's very rare that you get people that's on common ground. I mean, on the same page. That it just don't happen. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow, and I guarantee you, just with those two debates, we'll be here for about a good hour and 30 minutes and whatever. I hope you guys come back, the ones that are here. Tell somebody about the show, and we'll see you on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Let me close by saying that if you want to become a patron of the show, or Chevy, I already know. Chevy, you the kind of person I'm looking for, because I guarantee you, everybody not gonna agree with you. So, I just hope everybody come with an open mind. Be willing to change your position on tomorrow. I know you dug in on your perspective, but if somebody says something that make you go, ooh, be willing to change your position just a little bit. So that you can't. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. Just be willing to to shift. If you hear something that you kind of believe in, that's the way I feel about it. So we'll see. Uh, we'll see what's going on. But I appreciate you guys listening. If you want to become a patron of the show, it's simple. Go to my Cash App. There it is on your screen, $ the Big Time Show. If you like what I do, contribute. If you like what I do but don't want to contribute, fine. I just like to have your ear then. Thank you for just pushing that Facebook, wherever you at, where you can jump in instead of just looking at me and listening to me without punching in. That's what a lot of people do. But if you do that, I'm just grateful that you decide to spend just a little bit of time with me. But if you want to go to the next level and support me in this hobby of mine, hey, there it is, right there. If you're on Podbean, you can do it by golden beans. You can do it by the hearts. You also can become a patron. There's a button there on your screen on Podbean that says become a patron. Just follow those simple instructions, and we will be grateful. Bro Gary says you're giving up the 10th pick and Dak for an older guy makes no sense. Gary, to me, you're absolutely 100% correct. But to others, they'll even give more away. I just say, Cowboy fans are Cowboy fans. You got some Cowboy fans that are emotional and they don't think. They want the player that Russ is, but they don't realize that if you get him, you're gonna have to give up something. Seattle just not gonna give him away. And you got some Cowboy fans that are saying, well, I'll pay the ultimate price. That's how emotional they are. Without really thinking that you'll receive great dividends. And so you got Cowboy fans like that. Gary says that the gap between him and Dak is not that big of a gap. I agree 100%. I said that just before you got on, I believe, that it's not that big of a gap and it's not worth mortgaging your entire franchise to get it done. It just don't make sense. That's our perspective. Okay. That's our perspective. I guarantee you I'm going to have somebody on here tomorrow that's gonna say, man, you crazy. Go get Russell Wilson right now. If he said he want to come to Dallas, go get him. You only get a chance. Look, you only get one chance to get a quarterback like that. That's what they'll say. That's what they'll say. You know. Gary, keep all these Gary, keep all these bullets for tomorrow. That's good stuff. It's just the truth. Exactly. Keep all that for tomorrow, because it's just a shame that we got to keep being Dak Prescott's defense attorney, and we got to keep giving the stats. We got to keep giving, stating his case for him. And I'm of the opinion, like, if we have to, this go for Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters too. If after what you've seen, if people still have to give you this guy's resume, Dak Prescott resume, then you just don't want him. Because there's one thing that you have to agree on, is that Dak is improved every year. I ain't talking about by no little. I'm talking about by a lot. And so if people have to keep giving you Dak Prescott resume, the chances are you don't want him anyway. So, it is what it is. But I got people, and we know we have stats that can't be denied. It is what it is. So we'll see. Bro, Gary says it's a marketing ploy. Russ ain't really one. Exactly. That's what I said at first. People will use the brand even when they're not a part of the brand. They're just threatening, like they'll say Dallas, and for some reason make national news. It just everybody talking about. Russ said he would, if he had to make a trade, one of the teams that he will come to is the Dallas Cowboys. So when you say that, my goodness, it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. So it is what it is. We'll talk about that on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hope you guys decide to join me on tomorrow. 3 p.m. Central Time. 3 p.m. Central Time. I don't know where you're looking from, or those that are on Podbean. I don't know where you're be listening from, but it's going to be at 3 p.m. Central Time for the podcast show to begin. So looking forward to it tomorrow. Looking forward for some of you guys to hang out with me, and let's have some fun on tomorrow, 3 p.m. The Big Time Show once again will invade Facebook land and Periscope and YouTube and Podbean. I'll see you guys on tomorrow. You already know we're going to be lit. It's going to be lit. So get ready for that. We'll see you at 3 p.m. on tomorrow. We'll holler at you.